Good morning to you. Saturday, the 12th. Yeah, just interesting, this story, and some of you may already know about it. Lots of things in life I've discovered are a lie. For example, the idea that germ theory. So you all know about that. If you don't know about it, I would do recommend that you go and look it up. Germ theory, the alternative. So where we've been taught about how you have a virus and bacteria and you can spread them around, that's actually not possible. The idea is it's your body reacting to a pathogen that you've taken in, either voluntarily, i.e. in the air or the food or the water, or it's your body pushing out the toxins from whatever you're doing. And generally what it will be from external pathogens that's coming in. Really everything to do with the medical industry, but the doctors and hospitals and things like this, obviously where it concerns, for example, a break, so you've broken your leg, so you can see that this is the whole medical theory and everything is totally arse end backwards. Another theory that I've come across, which is arse end backwards, which is the idea that we don't have enough fuel, and of course the climate change bollocks, which has been proven many times by many people to be absolute rubbish. But along with that is the idea that fossil fuels that we use, so gas, electric and things like that, are actually going to run out, which according to this idea, it can never do that. It's a renewable source. I saw this video. It doesn't really explain what it's about, but I presume it's just oil coming out of the ground randomly. But there is actually, according to this story, there is as much underground oil as there is water on Earth. So what's the idea of the scam? Well, the scam is obviously to make more money, because if there was infinite oil, then you wouldn't be able to get away with charging more. You have to lower the price, which is exactly what they're not doing. Now, to prove it, obviously not the video, but the article that I've seen, just one of the articles I've seen, fossil fuels might just not come from fossils. This was October 2014. Now, we've been taught wrongly that oil and gas formed hundreds of millions of years ago from buried remains of it and plants. A natural decomposition process took place, intense heat and a lot of pressure, and of course it forms the fuels that we're using now. Obviously, given that it takes millions of years to fill the Earth up, we were a bit concerned about how fast we were using these resources. And of course, this is the peak oil theory, which states that with a finite resource, it will at some time in the future hit the production peak, and then it will be all downhill from there. That is, unless, of course, it's not finite, but instead turns out to be actually more renewable than we thought. So it goes into a lot of detail, and of course they can make biofuel from algae. So this is one aspect of it that, when they say we're running out, actually they could make crude oil from that, which is obviously biofuel. It's not a surprise, given that most of the oil found in shale is thought to come from marine algae that was buried and converted into oil. So you can see that the natural process of that is just another example of how it was made originally, and of course can be made again. They're on about natural gas as well, because biogas, biomethane or renewable gas is produced by organic waste as it breaks down. So again, no need to run out of gas because there's plenty. And also they're moaning about animals, especially cows, letting off methane, which is obviously causing the problem with the air, the gas in the air, and the excuse that they need to charge more money because of course it's increasing the temperature around the globe, when in actual fact it's not. They can see that there are options. Even if you just take this at face value, there are ways to overcome the idea that we're running out of oil and gas, even if we weren't. But this idea that we need to go to electric and do away with gas and oil purely because we're running out, it's complete bullshit, because according to this we're never going to run out, or we never would run out, except that it's not the agenda. The agenda is we're having climate change and we need to charge you more money for something that we're not going to fix because it doesn't need fixing. Anyway, that's the story. Very interesting, and another theory that I've had to get my head round. Very interesting it is too. Have a good day.